Welcome to the video, everybody. Today and the rest of this week, we're probably gonna be crazy busy. The next 2 days for sure, because we're gonna try to get all our wheat combined. This afternoon, they're probably gonna start once it dries off a little bit, or enough. And I'm gonna go cultivate our soybeans, which it isn't a lot, just to cultivate the soybeans. Then we want to get this cultivator unhooked. We also want to unhook that disc down at the big yard. Then we want to bring a bin wagon back, and this goes to the auger down at the other farm. And that way we can unload our wheat into the big bin so it can dry. Turn the fan on, possibly the heat too, to dry the wheat. So yeah, we're gonna be crazy busy now, and then once we're done with that, we also want a small square bale, a bunch of straw. We also have the oats and rye to do. So we have a decent amount of stuff, and this is probably about the most small grains that I remember that we had. There's the rye, some of it, that's looking pretty ready. There's a few spots here at the edge anyway, where it's fallen down. It's not nice to see, but it's not too bad. I don't really see any throughout the whole field, so we should be okay. We're able to move along quite fast with this, other than the fact I don't want to ridge it too much, because if I do, then it makes it a little bit unhandy to combine. The ridge is up in the soybeans. But otherwise, I can drive decently fast. Soybeans don't cultivate out easily. Just got to stay on the road, and like this. And these soybeans are actually looking really good here. Right here, there's not a ton of weeds. Some spots there are. Some spots there's a little bit less right here. Like next to a over, not as bad. That would have been power heroes. This would have been this. That's about what it looks like going down through. And the soybeans, where it was disc, look better than where it was power heroes. I'll stop sometime and show you, but yeah, that's kind of a surprise. I got about a third of the soybeans done. It's a pretty long row, so it takes a little while. And I just got a text, it's time to go for lunch. So I'm gonna go in and eat lunch right away. Then about a little bit less than an hour from now, we need to leave and go to the vet with a bunch of puppies for vet checking. So we can say that they are, what do you call it? Vet checked. Basically saying that they're healthy, and that's what it is. Or if they have like entropion or heart murmur, we've had that one time. Just kind of stuff like that. Check up on them, make sure everything's okay and healthy. And then if they are, they have a clean sheet or whatever you call it, and they're good to go. But if they're not healthy, so maybe they might have some for sickness or whatever, then we need to make sure they're all right. Okay, we got one pen loaded up on the truck. We're gonna put this other pen on. Be nice if we have another pen about these sizes to take them down, because they're gonna be on here for a little ride. We normally get a farm call, there. So the vet comes out and checks them, but they had an emergency yesterday or something, from what I understand, and now they weren't able to come out, so we have to run them down to the vet, unfortunately. But they normally get a little bit of a better checkup, if I remember right, where they can detect some things better. Bring this up a little bit. So yeah, that's what we do. See, this puppy's way too big for this pen. Sorry buddy, but you have to go in there. It's only for a little while. Good puppies. It's okay, puppies. They want attention so bad. I'll go away so they stop crying. I put some cardboard on the one carrier thing. That way they at least have some shade and they're not in the hot sun. we'll go down the vet, clinic, thingy, building, whatever you want to call it, is in an AC, is AC, so that's pretty nice for them anyway. It was pretty good. We had some pooping in this pen. The other pen had nothing. One puppy puked in this pen, which is pretty good for 13 pups. And this pen had 9 of them in, so it was a decent amount of dogs. And it had all the younger ones, or the smaller ones, not the younger ones. But yeah, everything turned out pretty good. All the dogs are pretty healthy. So, yeah, everything's good. I just need to rinse this yet. Yeah, it's pretty good. I might let it dry for a while, then come back, do it again. Got pretty much all of it off. So that's pretty good. I just took over for Adrian. It's starting to spread. We have from here to the corn to do yet. Not much. Then we can run this down and unhook it. But hopefully we can get this done soon. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't rain out either. We want to keep combining as long as we can. It's supposed to start raining properly supposedly about 5, and it's about 3 now. Hopefully we don't get rained out. You never know for sure what you're going to find in the field. Look what I found. An ear tag that must have ripped out. I do remember that this steer was missing an ear tag. So, there's new life on the farm. We had 2 calves, twins, or the cow did anyway. She's over there. She still has her placenta with her. Dad has the one calf. This other calf is still out here running. So we're gonna try to catch them, get them separated, and the cow separated from the rest of the cattle, because they're a little bit aggressive with meeting it, shall we say. Oh, looks like it needs to be fed yet. Back up, buddy. You got him? Both bulls? Oh boy, that's fun. Easy, girl.
You have to be careful you do it right, or she'll charge at you. She has to get comfortable with us yet, and you don't want to turn your back on them. It'll be easier for them to charge at you.
I know I said don't turn your back. I can see it. Boy, this is a heavy calf. I'm gonna go across the creek here, girl, alright? Careful. Okay, come lazy lady. Let's go across the creek. Alright?
Okay.
Easy, buddy. Come on, girl.
Come on. Nolan has the calf up by the barn. The cow doesn't really seem like she wants to go up. Okay. She went across the creek, then she went back, and now she's back across.
Dad's gonna pick this up, and I'm gonna unlock that safety for the cylinder. Unhook the head. Everything's unhooked except for a latch. That needs done yet. And then we're gonna run down home and we're gonna start on wheat there. Wheat's done here, just not the rye. It spritzed a little bit and stopped. We're gonna keep going. And our one cow also had 2 calves. I need to go film that more once I get some time. But right now we're gonna try to get this home. They're talking rain in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So we're gonna go try and get this bunch done. We got the header unhooked. It's loaded up behind me. I'm towing it back there. I'm gonna go. Dad's gonna let me pass him up. He's going through the field where there's more room. And I'm going to go on the lane. I have to be a little bit careful running this. Dad's running the combine home down to the Criswell farm where the calves are, and I'm gonna run this home quick. Wheat harvest is in full swing. Everybody is rushing around to get as much done. People are trying to get straw baled like crazy, and it kind of looks like it could rain up through there. Laverne is gonna meet us at Criswell farm. He's gonna run the combine. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep going, get done before it rains. Well, I kind of doubt we'll get done. We won't get done before it rains. Hopefully we can get pretty decent chunk out of it. Then probably ted it right away tomorrow. Let the straw dry out so we can bale it. Neighbors here did that on both sides here. So yeah. And then there's others that where it's fit, they're baling straw. Sorry. They're baling straw like crazy. Also, while we're doing this, I am under parent supervision. Dad's behind me right now in the combine. All good. They're hustling. Hey, they even got a pretty new skid loader in there. Anyway, they're combining it, and then the guy that owns the operation sells the straw right out of the field normally. So I think they have like 2 operations baling. 1 round baling and 1 small square baling. There's a bunch of equipment in that field. I don't know if I've ever seen that much equipment in a field around here. So yeah, they're trucking pretty good. Not sure that we've ever done it like this before, but I think it's gonna work pretty good. We don't have cattle in the pasture here, and we don't have to go over wheat to hook up the head. We need to be somewhere semi-flat and easily accessible for the combine. I think this fits all those. Alright, Laverne's combining. Dad's gonna go get a wagon. I want to make a couple clips of combining for tomorrow night. This straw is way too wet, so we're gonna have to head it apart anyway. That's okay. But yeah, that'll need to be tedded, and then we can rake it back together and bale it. Or if it doesn't rain and we have good wind or breeze and airflow, we might be able to just roll it around a little bit with the roller bar rake and then bale it. We'll see, but we'll most likely have to ted it with how the weather's looking. There's the mom cow. See if I'm safe in here. I think I will be. Look, she's acting. That brown calf, red calf, really knows how to hide. You will walk up to it and it doesn't move anything. Then the black one, he's looking pretty good. Watch this. He's just blinking his ears, breathing, and moving his ears. Blinking his eyes, moving and breathing his ears. Oh, her placenta dropped out. Good. She's gonna probably eat that. Hi, buddy. Came to me? That's sweet. Her eating that is 100% normal. That's how God made cattle. All of them do that if you give them the chance. From what I understand, what it's for is so, like, say there'd be coyotes, or anyway in the wild, be like coyotes or wolves or whatever. They'd see this and they'd probably eat it, but they'd know there'd be a young calf around. And I think a lot of wild animals do this too, where they'd eat that. But the cow would eat that now, and then coyotes don't know that it's there, or not as soon. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up in the barn, take out the grinder mixer, and hook up the bin wagon to that tractor. There's a bin wagon back there, a little one, and then I'm gonna take that down. I won't be surprised if I end up hauling wagon somehow or another. And well, then I'm gonna back the grinder mixer back in and make that nice. I have to move this pallet and get this out. Use the grinder mixer. Get this bin wagon. Okay, that sounds empty. All right, here we go. Those two to do. Got all the equipment moved out. Now the bin wagon's just sitting right at the edge there. And I need to find a hitch for this tractor. Hitch pin, probably 2 would be good. Smaller one for this wagon and a bigger one for the other wagons. We actually probably stole it. One of the tractors probably has one for this. For that tractor. We probably stole it off sometime or another. Actually, there is one. No, I don't want that one. There's this one. Okay, this would be better than nothing. It'd work for the small wagon. Oh well, it's gonna have to do. I'd really like to have a locking pin. Might be able to find one. I'm gonna look a little bit more and see what I can find. For some reason, those good locking pins just seem to disappear. I don't know where they go, whether they're on the back of a truck or tractor and fall off in a field, but we never found any. I don't know. Or if they just end up in tractor cabs. Oh yeah, there's 2. They're the same size, smaller ones. Okay. That's probably where some of them go, end up being places like this. That one's actually bigger. I'm gonna see if I can switch these, because that's really what I want. Well, that didn't go quite how I wanted it to. I lift up the disc to try to switch the pins. I can lift the tongue, but I can't switch the pins. So I'm gonna get some people to hang off the back of the disc here. That will make it lighter, a lot lighter. Like just this, I can almost, and then get kind of close to lifting up the front. The whole disc moves, it's just the spring that's not moving. So, hopefully this goes a little bit better here soon. And once there's people on the back, I can probably lift it up, get it straight and put the pin in, then we're good to go. But it's just until then. I got my pins. Now I can go hook up. Hopefully. Oh, there would have been a smaller pin. Oh well. I got pins now. Got good pins now. Alright, let's go. We're going. Radar says we got rain in about 30 minutes, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen here for sure. But Now I need to go to a local farm store and grab 2 bags of Dalmatian earth. They set it outside for me, so come on. I need to go. I don't have time for you, donkey. There we go. All right, let's go. Okay, I got it. There's only 1 bag. They only had 1 bag, so we couldn't get 2. Oh well, we'll take it. That'll get us started at least. I felt a spritzer. If I'm feeling spritzers, feels like it could rain in the next 5 minutes. We've got a bin wagon that needs parked inside there if it does rain. Bin wagon there. If that fills, I figure that combine's gonna be empty into that bin wagon completely. And got a decent chunk of the wheat done. Not half of it, probably a third of it or so. It feels like it could rain. It's getting kind of windy. Feels kind of good though. Calves, cow are in the barn. They're okay. We'll get these taken care of. Now it's raining. All right, we need to get these under roof as soon as possible. Pouring out. Adrian got the skid loader. We're gonna back out the bin wagon in here. Yeah, that bin wagon we brought home, we're gonna put up in the barn. Good news is we got everything in that we need to. Bad news is we've got a real problem. I mean, at least we have a 4x4 underneath. That'll hold it up. Didn't spill out. Dad has this open a little bit so the wheat doesn't come out, but the water runs right through it. And I feel like I jumped into a pond. Or went swimming. 'Cause I am soaked pretty well everywhere. I'd like to move this door over a little bit. I don't know if we're going to be able to, so we don't get this dog feed wet. This door also has to come with. Oh yeah, I think we're going to be able to do this. Yeah. Alrighty. Now I'm cold, but I'm going to go do some chores once. And probably later we'll go check on the calves again. One unhandy thing is with twins, often the mom will, from what I understand, will accept one and I don't know what you'd call it, but not, well, basically not accept the other. So I'm hoping she accepts both. This calf is not mine, but she's hungry. Well, she's mine in name, but she's not my calf to do. I have to do the big cattle and a dog. And then a calf outside, which I'm going to wait till it stops raining, or at least slows down for that. Because I don't want to make a calf stand outside in the pouring rain to get milk. And I don't really feel like standing outside its calf hutch holding it either. So we'll just wait for a while. I have my hat over there in front of the fan. Might dry out a little bit, but my fingers are starting to get wrinkly. That tells you how long I've been outside in the rain. Which, it wasn't overly long, it was just a lot at once. I'm curious to see how much it's going to end up raining in that short amount of time, but it's a lot. Supper's ready, so before I do any more chores, I'm going to go eat supper. Probably change because, yeah, I'm probably going to get a, what they call a cold. Or at least make the one that I have worse. It's not raining as bad as it was, so we'll be okay. Been past probably 20 minutes. Got a bunch of water there, which that water runs in there. It looks like it's been raining for a long time. But it's only been raining 25 minutes probably. We're bringing the 3 calves that were in the pasture at home. Bringing them down here, and then we're gonna load up the cow with the calves, and it's pouring again. But we're gonna load up those 3 and take them home and put them in there. I need to go across the fence with this bait. Doesn't put it out of here. It's raining hard enough. I'm just gonna let you guys on the Ranger here so you don't get all wet. We got the cow and the calves loaded. Adrian's gonna let that out of the fence. Then we're gonna go up, gonna unload those. Then there's another one that we might come get if it's not raining, but we'll have to see. But yeah, we'll see. So that black calf, for whatever reason, doesn't know how to drink, really. So we milked the cow some by hand. Adrian's getting a bottle. We're gonna try to feed it some colostrum. Needs it for the first 3 feedings, colostrum. Then he can drink milk replacer if it comes to that point. But she should be okay. She's half Holstein, which would be a dairy cow, and half Angus. And we've had multiple calves on her. One was hers and 1 or 2 others weren't. So she should be okay to feed 2 calves. We just might have to help a little bit. Well, we have a steer down here. Kenworth is his name right there, the guy walking. We decided to take him home because fences don't mean anything to him. He will get out. Even if there's a fence there, he'll just jump right over it. So it seems like we should just sell him. I think we might do that. I'm probably just gonna, anyway, fatten him up and butcher him early. He looks pretty nice already, but we'll feed him silage, make him nice and fat. I'd like. Ready? Okay. No petting. That's okay. You're wet. All right. That guy up there. I grabbed a little bit of insulation out of the ceiling or the floor at the Crystal Farm in the house. Just gonna throw it here in the dumpster. We don't need to, but it'd be nice to fill this up before tomorrow morning, which is when the dumpster goes. So just throw it in. That'll take up some room. I didn't get much. I didn't have much room and I didn't have much time to get it, but that's all right. It's the end of the day, so I guess this is gonna be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.